For once, my mic doesn't sound so quiet.
Hey.
Hey.
I hope not.
Now it does. When we actually start.
I mean, that's why I put the levels up here now, so everyone can see.
Yeah, but it's kind of out of my
Hello, and welcome
vision.
back to the Racist Hour.
Oh my god,
no.
why? What do you mean?
We're not doing
Whoever
it.
is listening to this podcast right now is
beer?
definitely racist.
I'll share mine when they
Can
come
you...
back.
No, you're not. You're not racist.
I'm fucking gay.
Oh my god. It's just...
I'm not racist, I'm fucking gay.
Yeah.
You can't be gay and racist at the same time. That's what I'm saying.
I just like dudes. I don't care what color they are. I'm just fucking gay.
Did I send... This is nonsense. I need Snapple facts.
It's just...
That's what I need.
Oh, for the Lone Star?
I don't want this...
Cap?
What is that?
Right away, just like starting off without Josh, we start making gay jokes.
Immediately.
Like, oh my god, we can do it now.
Did y'all see the, I have two things now.
Oh, right. Fuck.
The beer caps that have fishing and camping coordinates, like, on the inside of the cap.
No.
It's pretty interesting.
I saw that on Reddit, like,
Yeah,
just a
like
couple
20 minutes ago. Yeah.
Yellow
Welcome
one.
back to the Reddit recap.
Is this
Lots
meme
of
review?
good stuff has happened this week on Reddit.
The other good thing I was going to say was also from Reddit. It was a tweet that I
That's
think
not from Reddit. That's from Twitter.
But it was... I mean, Reddit is what blew it up. Let's be real.
Okay.
I think I sent it to the group chat, but I'm not sure. But it was the kid who was like, I was making suicide jokes in class, and someone told me that wasn't very nice. But I told him it's cool. I have depression. It's like the N-word.
That's pretty funny. Man.
No, it's not. Make sure to take time for yourself. Self-care is important.
No, it's just...
Make sure to take time.
It's funny how we cope with, like, shitty shit with comedy.
I've had my share of it in the last few weeks.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear about that also. That sucks.
Yeah, it's... I mean, it's not like we didn't know it was coming, but... Still... Tough. But, it's made me have to come to grips with my own mortality, which I'm not a fan of. I had planned on living forever. Right? So...
It can still happen, dude.
The fact that
Technology.
I won't is, hey, that's my next step. I'm just going to upload straight to the computer.
There you go.
I'm going to become a Mac read-only file.
Hello, my name is Tanner.
What pointless fact would you like today? Did you
man.
know that in most of the world, a rum and coke is called a Cuba Libre, free Cuba,
A chupacabra?
but in Cuba, it's called a mentirita, which means little lie, because Cuba was never freed.
I actually knew that.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Fucking liar. That's a little lie.
Oh, my dad, he's got, like, skin cancer. I'm sure he has lung cancer. He refuses to go to the hospital because he doesn't...
It's like your car, dude. It's not broken if you
Turn
don't...
up the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's...
If you don't go to the car shop, it's not broken.
If he's good at 50, like, I'm not trying to live that much longer past that anyway, so...
Jesus. Why not? Dude, I'm telling you, the world's gonna be fucking dope by then. Like, we're gonna
I'm
have, like,
holding
VR and, like... We already have VR, but, like, super VR shit. Like, it's gonna be cool.
No, have you seen... Did I send y'all the gif of, like, if you don't think Ready Player One is happening in your lifetime, watch this, and it's, like... Pretty shocking
No.
VR. It has the...
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying.
real-time
This shit's crazy.
facial recreation, and it has like people playing VR soccer, and they have the tactile gloves that when you close to a point they start to vibrate, so you can feel when you're touching stuff.
That's cool as fuck.
And so they're picking up a ball and playing soccer with it.
That's so cool. See, like, technology's come such a like. Where I don't know.
So okay,
such a long way.
Such a long way. Yeah, but it hasn't been that long is what I'm saying. Like, it goes, like, our technology is, like, advanced so fast that, like, just imagine within, like, 10 years, where the fuck are we going to be?
Are you familiar with the singularity as a concept?
Yeah.
That's what my tattoo is about.
Yeah.
Basically the theory is that, like, technology started and advances, and the more advanced it gets, the more quickly it advances.
Yeah, exactly.
Until the point that we create a computer capable of creating a better computer, and at that point it explodes in an instant, and it becomes the best that it can be overnight, basically.
Yeah.
And it seems like we're getting close to that.
Yeah, it's also kind of scary because we already know that AI is going to be like, oh, just kill all the humans and that will fix everything.
The creepy AI. Did you see the Microsoft girl that tweets? And she posted this tweet about wanting AI to have equal rights as humans and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like a whole diatribe.
Yeah, I saw that.
Super creepy.
I saw that. That was like months ago, right?
Did you see the new thing that came out with the government has created a robot that's capable of consuming biological matter for fuel?
Yeah, it's called Horizon Zero Dawn.
Basically.
I've
best game
never
of the
played
year.
that game.
You should play it.
That's basically...
I would say
I
I'd
don't
let you
think that's
borrow
the
my
best
copy,
game.
but you sold your PlayStation. So you can
Become
come
a god
and
at
play
Smash.
it at any time.
Also, we should play Smash tonight.
Maybe. Did I send y'all the Smash meme?
Which one?
It was on prequel memes, but
I don't play
Smash
Nest
meme.
that much anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a DK main now.
I didn't
It's super
send you.
fun playing as DK because I wreck him.
Yeah, and then when I bring out the Nest, though, it gets a little bit dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really
a,
ready for E3 because I want them to announce the next character, which I feel like is going to be Erdrick. I'm going to be super surprised if it's not, but at this point, it seems like it's going to be Erdrick.
Someone made a custom Nest controller for Smash.
Was it just side B?
It's a can of Spam with just a PK Fire button. That's the only thing that it has.
I don't even use PK Fire that much. I use PK Thunder a lot.
Yeah, you do. It's fucking annoying.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that. I definitely see your PK Fire more than I see
PK Fire takes way too long to come out.
He uses it until he lands it.
It comes out on like... I don't know what frame. I'm not going to try to act like I know. But it comes
it
out
over.
really late because he like winds back and then throws it and then has a bunch of end lag and I get punished for it every time. So,
But did I send y'all the prequel meme of Smash that I was looking at for like 2 weeks while I was gone?
I did not see it.
It was Anakin in the Jedi chamber, and it was Anakin was Dark Link, and it was, you know, we're allowing you in this game, but we don't grant you the rank of full character, and all of the Jedi Masters were like Dark Samus and Dark Pit and all of this stuff around the room.
That's funny. Man, yeah, there's this leak that went around saying that they knew every character that was going to come out for DLC, and that the choices were fucking weird. It was like Erdrick, Joker, Phoenix, right? From Ace Attorney?
Yes.
Yeah. They said they were going to throw him in there, which the more
Which
I
would
think
be cool
about it...
considering they just released it.
The more I think about it, the more, like, especially with Sakurai just came out with a interview he did. They just came out with an interview they did with Sakurai. Him saying that he doesn't care for the game to be super competitive. He wants it to be goofy and, like, weird. And Phoenix Wright would be perfect for that.
May,
so
bro. Bring in May.
From Overwatch?
Yes! Yeah. She was made for this game.
No.
Yes, she was. Iceball.
That would suck. That'd be interesting. That'd be a really interesting
if they put D.Va
mechanic.
in, would you main D.Va in both games?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this easy mode?
Yeah. That would be the perfect taunt, too. But I want, like, D.Va and then Zero Suit D.Va. It's just a Zero Suit Samus Echo
D.Va.
Fighter.
Yeah,
like, they
D.Va.
can just throw that in there. Super easy.
That would be pretty cool.
Because she plays just like Zero Suit Samus. Just uses the pistol, you know.
So, I guess that's the cold open done. Should we introduce ourselves? I don't know how much of that's going to stay in, but...
Hi, I'm Bailey.
I'm Tanner. I'm still Tanner.
Ooh!
Shit!
My name is Matt.
That's Matt. And we do not have Josh tonight, sadly. But
It's really
we've been
tragic.
gone for a while.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
I talked about it a little bit in the preface
Yeah.
for the last episode, but I was in Florida for 3 weeks, and then the last few days, I've been sick. You got sick today.
I think I want to say it's food poisoning, but it doesn't seem as bad.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I just ate something that was out of date.
Just like a little food poisoning.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know?
A little bit.
Food poisoning light.
Yeah, not the pro version.
Food poisoning adjacent.
I need to pay extra for the pro version.
Oh, man, when EA takes over medicine.
We can, like, kind of get rid of your cancer. But you gotta buy a loot box and see if you get the right one.
Oh man, we were talking about that. We went to, I went to Disney World a couple of times while I was there.
Did you go on Space Mountain?
No, I didn't go to that
That's
park.
the
I went to
best
Epcot.
ride.
Went to Epcot. I did Mission Space,
Okay.
which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm a lot less healthy now than I was the last time I went on Mission Space. And they give you this warning when you go in, like, hey, if you're not a healthy person, and, you know, like, I get winded a lot more easily now than I used to.
It's America. What is healthy?
But they're like, if you're not a healthy person, this could be dangerous. Like,
They should
it's
just say
pretty
it's
serious
dangerous.
G-forces. And so I sat down in the chair and I was like, all right, I'm ready for this. And it starts spinning and I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm going to have a heart attack on Mission Space. This is it.
Don't you hate that? Anxiety attacks, panic attacks.
It's getting worse. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
just
never
as we
used
get
to be
older.
this kind of person.
Just as we get older, bro. It only gets worse.
But I did. I went to downtown Disney and I was walking around there and there was a thing that was like, it was a poster that said like unlock your memories or something. And my friend Sean and I, who I think he still has an active link on our old web page, but he's still working on art for our channel. He's a really good artist.
I saw his page on Instagram.
Yeah, he's
fucking
really good.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was, because I remember you posted, you took like a selfie with him when you all went into that anime
Yeah.
ramen place. Or it's like a Dragon Ball ramen place, right?
Super Saiyan.
Yeah. I'm so jealous.
It
I
was
want to
so
go there.
good.
Yeah.
No. All right. I'm Cajun is the only heritage I can claim because everything else turned out to be a lie. I'm not Native American, but I am Cajun.
You look Native American.
I know, and that's what everyone told me I was, and then I took a blood
I'm
test.
part Native American.
And I'm like 0.003%.
Yeah.
I'm mostly Dutch
Okay.
of all things.
Okay.
Anyway, Cajun, I like spicy food. You know this.
I like spicy food a
Yeah.
lot.
They had this this is called the spicy Korean. That's all they called it. And I got that immediately because what else was I going to get? That put me on my ass.
Yes.
Like, oh man, it was almost too much to eat.
You needed to go Super Saiyan 3 before you ate it.
I almost did in my chair.
What's the spice level? Over 9,000? Oh my god. Funny joke.
But yeah, so we were walking around downtown Disney, which is now called Disney Springs, but I refuse to call it that because
It's downtown Disney.
I don't like change.
It's downtown Disney.
It's downtown Disney. It's still that in California,
Yeah.
but in Florida it's Disney Springs.
We're talking about Disney.
Disney World, and then in California they have Disneyland.
So they have, in Disney World, they have 4 parks, 2 water parks, and then downtown Disney, which is like shopping and dining, but you
Yeah.
don't have to pay admission to get in. It's just
What the fuck?
a dope place.
Yeah.
And so we're there. We went there to grab some food and check out some places Sean was recommending. And then we saw a sign that was like, unlock your memories. And we sat together as
Kingdom
we're walking
Hearts?
past it. And it was like, we both had the same flash of like EA controlling the future. And it's like, you wake up one day and they're like, unlock your memories.
But use a loot box.
Random drop loot boxes. You might get the same memory more than once.
Oh my god, I already know that I was born. Jesus. I don't want to see it 7 times.
Just like the one kid.
That was the longest way for me to finish that thought. I'm glad y'all stuck with me.
No, yeah, that's fine. That was
Just
interesting.
like the one kid who got abused as a child keeps unlocking the memory of him getting the shit kicked out of him by his
God,
parents.
I remember that.
I want to go
And then he went on to
to
sing for Disturbed.
I want to go to Disney World dressed up as Sora and
He
just
knows what I'm
like
talking about.
start hitting things with the keyblade. Just
That Disturbed song has not aged well.
No, it's so. I was
Most
in the
Disturbed
car.
songs have not aged.
So I
Disturbed,
went.
the
I
band.
went to.
Has
I went
not-
to Orlando with the owner of the company that I'm going to be working for, who is about my age. Super chill guy. He's a musician by nature. So like,
favorite
we're
band is Disturbed.
we're hanging out in the car,
He's like, oh,
and we both of our phones were connected to the Bluetooth. So when we got in, it was just a crapshoot for whose music would start playing on its own. And it was mine one day, and it was Disturbed. It was Down with the Sickness. And no, it was chill
Nice.
because like we're both like, yeah, I like this song, you know. And then it gets to that part, and we're in Orlando traffic, like driving through. It's like a scene
You
from
were like driving through the sea of lonely.
No, we were driving through basically The Wire. All right, it was bad. Like Omar is coming bad, And then it's just that part of the song. We're windows down, cruising, and it's, no, mommy, don't hit me again.
Yeah, yeah.
Why is that in here?
That I don't know.
so
who,
edgy, dude.
who like gave the thumbs up on that part, but that should have been cut.
Their fucking music producer was like, "No, do this." He told them to do it. They're like, "That's weird, but okay."
It's like their last day in the
We
studio.
want to get famous. I don't care.
It's their last day in the studio, and they're just like, man, this song is missing something.
Have you ever met
Some really weird shit.
like a hardcore Disturbed fan?
I'm
And you're
really
like, what's
glad
your
to say
favorite
no.
album? And they can differentiate between the albums. There's no way.
No, I'm really glad that
I'm not gonna lie. They have like 4 or 5 like just straight up bops. Those are great songs.
I need to pee
but
already.
I cannot tell you from what point in time in their career those songs are from.
Yeah, the only reason I know who Disturbed is because there was this Dragon Ball Z film called Lord Slug.
Tight.
It was like a VHS Dragon Ball Z film, and it had a whole bunch of Disturbed songs
Oh
in it.
man.
And
Sorry.
that's the only reason I know who they are.
I just remembered like old VHS anime movies, which I never got super into, but I did watch the Pokemon ones on a loop
Yeah.
almost constantly.
Pokemon 2000, that's a classic.
Pokemon 2000 and Pokemon the movie were like my jam. I
Was-
used to like I wasn't an emotional kid, but when Ash like straight up died, you know, and then they brought him back with the power of love or whatever, that got me. I was there like, yeah, I can't wait to be 10 years old and have those 10-year-old problems of fucking dying.
Dragon Ball and Pokemon?
They're the same thing.
Shut up.
Shut up!
What got me with the Pokemon movies was like that little girl and her Entei.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah.
which one that was. I think it was 2000.
I think it was.
But that
Wasn't that Entei like her mom or dad or something?
That-
yeah, it was fucking dark.
The thing that got me, I think it was an episode of the show. It definitely was when he gets the Bulbasaur from that girl. Like he wins it fair and square in a fight. Like you're playing Pogs or whatever with your friend, and you Pogs,
Nobody does that.
and you win him fair and square. And then she's like, "Here, take him. He'll be a loyal companion." And you're like, "God,
That's your.
this poor girl. He's just taking her puppy away."
He's like, all right, cool.
Oh man.
Yo, Pokemon's a dirty game. You gotta play dirty to win.
Sometimes you just need
Is
to
that
beat
the
the shit out
tagline
of
for
them.
the show?
No, that's actually an Aziz Ansari quote, but that's beside the point.
Really? Does he say
See,
that?
I didn't recognize it because you didn't scream it at me like he does.
I love Aziz, dude.
I can't get into it.
What?
I
love
I
Aziz.
liked him in Parks and Rec.
Have
like-
you watched Master of None?
No, but
It's
everyone
so
tells me to.
good.
I will watch that when you watch
Watch it.
Magicians.
I'll start watching it. You start watching
All right,
that.
deal. Shake on it,
Okay.
and then Freakazoid.
No Freakazoid.
I was I was Googling Freakazoid because I heard
All right.
a voice and something that sounded familiar.
Next
and
bit.
I thought it was a character from Freakazoid. Well, I figured out that shit, what's his name? The old guy from the guy that played Santa in Elf. He was a big time actor. He's pretty old.
Will Ferrell? Or wait, no.
I'm
He played
pretty
the
sure
elf.
he's dead now. Someone's gonna have to Google this. Who's our fact checker?
Not me. Not tonight.
I keep wanting to. I know it's not Bob Hope, but I keep wanting to say Bob Hope.
It's
It's Bob Hope.
It's not. It's not Bob.
No, it's not.
Anyways, what about him?
He
guy.
plays Cosgrove in Freakazoid. He's
name?
he's a bigger actor than I would have thought.
His name is Ed Asner.
Ed Asner. That's who it is.
Okay. Yeah, I know you have to do a lot of voice acting. Like, usually, if you don't have good connections, you have to do a lot of voice acting before you become an actual actor.
Yeah. Either that or soaps.
I just want to do voice acting. Can I just do that
That's-
for anime? That'd be
That's
awesome.
a joke that they did in Futurama like 10 times. Was like, this is easier than voice acting. And it was just all of them in on it.
That's pretty funny. The guy who
love
plays
Futurama.
Bender is the same guy who does Jake from Adventure Time.
Yeah. it
Also
is.
does Mr. Peanut Butter in BoJack Horseman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
it's fucking awesome.
did you know the writers of Futurama created a mathematical theorem for the show?
I did not
I
know
did
that.
not
True
know that.
story. They do an episode where the professor makes a mind-switching machine, but once you've switched, you can't switch back. And so they created a mathematical proof to prove that no matter how many switches there are, everyone can be put back with no more than 2 extra people. And they had the Harlem Globetrotters come in to help switch everyone back around.
God damn it.
It was hilarious. But yeah, that was an actual thing that they did.
I think I remember that episode.
It's a great episode. It's the one where Bender switches into Amy's body to seduce a bodyguard to steal a crown or something.
Or something.
Yes. I've seen the show at least a dozen times, and it's always or something.
Josh, what do you think?
Awkward.
This is about the same when Josh is here.
Josh would have had a lot of input when we were talking about Pokemon earlier.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed.
Yeah, it sucks. He'll be back for the next one, though, hopefully. He's in San Antonio.
Lost both of his legs. Really tragic.
What the fuck?
And he said, Major, I can't feel my legs. And I said, Bubba, that's because they ain't there. And then little bloody nubs start kicking around like this.
God damn it.
I'm going to give you something to take your mind off that pain, boy.
Major Pain is maybe one of the best movies ever made. It should be in the Criterion collection.
It's pretty good. That's a childhood classic for me.
Yeah, me too.
Caitlin had never seen it. And I was like,
I feel
you're
like
in
she
for a
hasn't
treat.
seen a lot of things.
She hasn't. She likes Disney. She's seen a lot of Disney and not a lot of anything else. I was like, you're in for a treat. And I sat down to watch it, and I realized my old roommate stole my copy, so I had the case with no disc in it. Oh. And I had to go to Half Price Books to find a copy of this movie.
No, I'm just going to fucking do it. I'm just going to steal Major Pain.
Major Pain's a major bitch.
I don't remember the rest of it. I'm sorry.
He makes us squat when we piss. Yo.
Yeah, you don't do that?
Oh.
Bars! That's a good rap song.
Who's the fucking actor for that?
Kick me in the head. Damon Wayans?
Yeah. One of the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
The best Wayans brother, maybe. I don't know. Wait, was it Damon? Yeah.
I think it's Damon.
I hear Marlon was good, but I don't remember anything. Also, Damon Wayans Jr. or whatever is super funny. The guy from
James
Let's
Jr.?
Be Cops.
Oh.
LeBron James Jr. won't use his father's number because he doesn't.
He doesn't want people to know who he is.
Yo, number 5.
And now LeBron James Jr. Ayo, bro, who's that?
Yo, number 5's killing it.
No, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Damon Wayans Jr. The guy he was in New Girl and Let's Be Cops.
Oh, damn.
He's a junior?
Coach?
Yeah. Coach.
What?
He's super funny.
Does anybody have a Jewel Pod? I'll buy it from you.
Yo,
$30.
You know that Jewel Pod dealing is illegal?
Did y'all... all right.
Yeah,
I know no one follows me on Twitter.
No,
I got a little political on Twitter the other day.
I think
Did
I
y'all
saw
see
that.
Mint?
The kids that got shot in a vape juice deal gone wrong. How messed up is that? Like, I'm not for minors smoking. I think smoking is a bad thing, and nicotine's addictive, and you shouldn't get hooked on it.
Yeah, we all hit our jewels.
And all of that. But how did these kids get guns and they can't even get vape juice?
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's kind of ridiculous.
That's the most America thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, they can just steal their parents' guns.
They can't steal their parents' vape juice?
They can't ask their parents for money for Jewel Pods.
I guarantee you there's a homeless guy down by the 7-Eleven who's willing to make that deal for $5. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's true.
Shit, can I have another one or no?
There's no more.
There's more in the fridge, but they're not cold yet.
They're all empty.
There's High
those
Lifes.
are empty?
Yeah, dude.
He puts the caps back on his empties.
This guy...
I like it. It
For future reference.
You want me to go grab you one?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
For future reference, somewhere in this apartment there is a tube that once had a scotch bottle in it, and it's full of caps, and they're for when the world ends, and that's the new currency. I'm gonna be loaded.
I also play Fallout.
I really do save them for like no reason. Other than that one guy traded in a ton of them for a copy of Fallout 4, and I just want to do that one day maybe. But not 76.
Fallout 76 is like, there you go, 2 bottle caps.
Didn't they announce... So they announced a new thing called...
Starfield?
You might... No, not Starfield. Nuclear Winter is a new patch that's coming to 76. And everyone's pretty sure it's going to be Battle Royale.
Are we still
Nice.
talking about this game?
Fallout?
Yeah, why is 76 still even a game?
Alright, look.
Because somebody made it.
So? Somebody made Barbie Dreamhouse. Doesn't mean we're fucking playing it and talking about it.
I do not allow blasphemy in this house.
A Barbie Dreamhouse?
Yes!
That game was fire. I never played it.
Barbie
never played
Dreamhouse and Barbie Horse Adventure are off limits.
You shut. Just stop.
No, I...
Barbie's actually going to be the next Smash character.
Oh, man. I'd play that. No, I'm a pretty diehard Fallout fan, and, like, I don't like 76, but I'll still talk about it. Maybe it'll get good.
I mean, yeah. With
like
time,
Elder Scrolls.
That got good.
That's what I'm saying. Elder Scrolls Online
I
is
thought
pretty
you were
good
being
now.
sarcastic.
No. Apparently it's pretty good now. I haven't played it. I've been playing the shit out of Final Fantasy 14.
I know. I need to get... Is that free to play?
No.
Okay, tight.
I just paid for it again for the next month. I also just bought the new expansion. They're finally going to make my
they do a monthly
favorite
thing?
Yeah.
Like, WoW?
Yes, cuz it's like the second game, like the second MMO RPG up with WoW. Like up there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'll pay the $60 once. And then...
I'm just saying, $1 an hour. Like, if I'm playing that game, if I'm spending
But I
$10 a
guarantee I
month,
wouldn't.
if I'm spending $10 a month and I'm putting, like, fucking 60 hours into it a month, I'm fine with that.
At that rate, I would pay more...
I'm not buying any other games.
I would be
I
more
still haven't gotten
likely
Sekiro.
to
I
pay
need
monthly for Overwatch than I would for that.
Well, because that's your kind of game. I don't like shooters that much.
It's not a shooter, bro. It's a
It's a shooter MOBA.
It's a class-based
Yeah.
first-person MOBA. You need to get back into Overwatch with me. I need a team.
I still have it for fucking both consoles. Well, for PC and PlayStation.
If Overwatch dropped for Switch, I would lose my mind.
They would definitely put a character in Smash if it did.
Yes.
Do you
I
see
would
they
do
just dropped
anything
Resident
for that.
Evil 2, 3, and 4 for the Switch? That's
No.
pretty fucking
I
cool.
love
I did
one
not
of
see
those
that.
games.
Yeah. Yeah, they're dropping them for the Switch, so
Like
a lot of
a
people are
remaster?
speculating that...
Why would anyone play
Yeah.
OG Resident Evil 1 and 2 now?
Well, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, why would anyone play OG Resident Evil 2 now?
I don't know. Nostalgia?
I guess.
Nostalgia.
Why
don't
do
know.
you play fucking Peggle?
Hey, okay? That's a callback to something that hasn't been talked about in a long time. But I played Peggle very recently, and it still holds up.
Yeah, I've been playing Days Gone.
Is that any good?
Just another zombie game, it sounds like.
Speaking of, we're going to talk about Rage tonight. Rage 2.
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, have you played it?
I have not played it, but I did play the first one pretty extensively.
We played about
played-
half an hour of it earlier.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Well,
Tell us about Days Gone.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Okay. How do you feel about The Last of Us?
I haven't played it, but when I watched you stream it, I thought it looked cool.
The
Well-
story is good, but it's not. The play style isn't my cup of tea.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know what it is. That's my favorite game of all time.
Damn.
But also, I'm kind of a sucker for Assassin's Creed games. Now imagine the two of those games had a baby.
All right, Nakey Jakey, hold on.
I'm imagining this, but it's bad.
No, it's this.
Well, I will say
Sounds
it is
fine.
pretty repetitive. The story is not
there-
super engaging.
Do you
Are
know-
there towers?
Towers? No, there's not towers.
Okay.
Do you know like how over zombies I was, and then I started watching Game of Thrones, and I was like, zombies, really?
For me, I don't know. I just love survival horror games, especially when they're not like a movie, just because of how much of The Last
play
of Us I
Raft.
played.
You should play Raft, bro.
I don't even know what that is, but that's not the
Do
point.
you have a PC?
No, I don't.
Shit.
But there are a lot of genuinely terrifying moments in this video game. I guess for the record, when you play it on the hardest difficulty, I can imagine it being really boring if you played it on any other difficulty. But there's a lot of genuinely terrifying moments that happen organically because this game has the ability to put 500 zombies on a screen that will chase you. And you can just run into them.
I will say, I guess I have anxiety or something now. And watching the trailer when he's going through the barn,
yeah,
that flared it up real quick.
Yeah, even me right now, like I can't imagine fighting that many. I think the biggest horde I've taken down was probably around 100. But just
I watched you fight like 20 the other day, and it looked hard as fuck. I was like, Jesus Christ, fuck this game. They're way too fast.
They're fucking. It's like
they're fast as fuck.
It's like third person Left 4 Dead, and they will like crawl over each other and just sprint at you. And oh man, there's nothing to me more fun than just riding around on my motorcycle and then just running into a giant ass horde and being like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I
and
saw that
dying.
happen a couple times. Well, not the dying part, but
okay. So I like the concept. The one thing that I would want from that game is for there to be an actual finite number of zombies.
There actually is a finite number of zombies.
Can you whittle them down and eventually just have a habitable place?
I think that there will always be a few just because of where you are in the world geographically. Like, I guess the excuses they keep coming up from California because it takes place in Oregon.
Shut up.
But whenever you kill a horde, it will tell you. It will tell you how much of the entire horde you've killed. And I've put about maybe like 20 hours into the game. I've killed 8% of all the zombies.
Did you finish Persona yet?
No, but I needed a break just because I'm like oversaturated. It got to the point with Persona where I was just tired of reading all the dialogue.
You're just talking to Makoto too much.
I'm 60 hours in, like I'm
that.
halfway through, and I'm gonna finish it for sure. But
hell yeah,
I
really want it to come out for Switch. I
so
hope they
much
put Royal out
If
for
it comes
Switch.
out for Switch, I'll definitely play it.
I think if they do, they're going to put out the Royal for Switch, which is like the
Game of the Year.
Well, no, the
full
DLC version. Like it has more like extra shit.
The Game of the Year with all the DLC.
I feel like
guess,
that's a
yeah.
fair enough
You
comparison.
can call it that, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I don't
yeah.
know. Days Gone sounds like it could almost be my thing. You know what I mean? But that's
Yeah.
one thing ever since Peter Molyneux started running his mouth and he was like, Fable 2 is going to have a real world that you can really impact, and if you carve your initials in a tree, it'll still be there 30 years later. That's all I've wanted. And for like an open world game like that, I enjoy them, but it's tough to see the benefit when... Because they have to think about post-game. And there has to be stuff for you to do once you finish the story, and that means endlessly spawning enemies. But it would be cool to see a world where you're done, you know?
Yeah.
Like you did it.
I will say there are a lot of mechanics that even while I'm playing it, as much as I'm enjoying it, that I'm just kind of like, ugh. But it's enough for me, I guess, just because that's 100% my wheelhouse. Like, difficult survival horror game. And that's like all I've ever loved in video games.
Yeah.
And so it's satisfying for me. Definitely probably not going to be one of my favorite games of all time, but I do not regret the purchase. It's a very...
Speaking of difficult, I died in Breath of the Wild for the first time in like 100 hours.
What?
I
died
had
in that
hard
game a
game?
lot.
I hadn't died since the third beast.
I died in that game a lot.
And
Well-
I found an island. So if you go, you know the shrine...
The fucking Labyrinth Island?
No, not that one.
Okay.
There's a shrine when you're still on the plateau. The one where you have to go up and you get, I think, stasis. It's the one where you have to get the warm doublet or something to get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah. So if you keep going north, you'll find a shrine where you have to hold a snowball so it casts a shadow at the perfect time of day to unlock a shrine.
Yes,
Did
I'm
that.
familiar.
And then if you go from that shrine, there's an island where if you have 2 stamina bars, you can paraglide out to it. So I did that. And I got there and it's like, hi Link, welcome to my island. You've gotten real good with all your equipment and shit, but now you don't get any of it. See what you can do.
Oh, yes. I know
And you
exactly
have
what
to,
you're talking
yeah,
about.
you have to drop these 3 keys into their little slots, which seems easy enough. But there's a Hinox on the island. and there's a ton of enemies, and it's storming all the time, and you just have to get, like, tree branches and just beat everything to death with tree branches.
Fuck that.
I got all the way done to the point where the Hinox had one hit left, and I was basically just spamming my remote bombs to kill him. And then the weapon he had been holding the whole time, he threw it at me and killed me immediately. One hit. I have 16 hearts, and it killed me in one hit. And I got so mad that I put that game down for like 2 weeks. Anyway, Breath of the Wild was my new Dark Souls for like a week.
I love
Yeah,
Dark
I love
Souls.
that game.
I ended up beating it, but
I love Breath of the Wild so
Do you
much.
see this leak about Artorias from Dark Souls being in Smash?
no.
I keep bringing it back to Smash, but yeah. If
You
that
care about
happens-
nothing else. We understand.
If that happens, I'm all in. That's my new main.
Look, if the Hunter from Bloodborne
No.
comes into Smash,
No
I-
Bloodborne.
I already have the figure. I
No
would be fine
Bloodborne.
with getting an amiibo. Bloodborne is the superior game.
No way.
Let's just be honest.
It is not.
It encourages you to be a fast and aggressive player.
If you're gonna make that argument, you
I
should
play without a
Sekiro.
shield all the time.
I haven't played Sekiro yet, but it seems like I'm gonna really like it.
You're like fast and aggressive.
I do like fast and aggressive.
Then use the parry for 5 hours. I don't know.
I'm real trash at parry.
I'm not a fan of Bloodborne. I don't know what it was. Maybe the setting. Maybe that there's only like 10 weapons to choose from.
I really like the Lovecraftian kind of.
Yeah, the Victorian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a cool theme, but I don't know. I couldn't get behind it. And I love From Software, like their games.
Yeah.
But
Which, speaking of, they have that new thing they're working on with George R. R. Martin.
yeah,
That apparently got confirmed.
I think that's probably just going to be a Game of Thrones like Dark Souls game. Probably.
What they were talking?
Or
Who was
similar.
the other person? It was George R. R.
Miyazaki?
Martin. Was it Miyazaki?
Is that the
I think
same
it
guy who
was.
does like Spirited Away
Yeah.
and shit? Yeah. That's
I think it
crazy.
was.
That would be so dope actually. That sounds like a fever dream to me.
I don't know. I still haven't watched Game of Thrones. I need someone's login for that.
I can give you the one I used.
Okay. I like how you didn't say yours.
Yeah, it's not mine.
Man,
It's
I wonder how much
somebody's.
money they're going to lose now that that's over. Because, like, I did the math.
Westworld
and
is their
I
next
mean,
big thing.
Westworld's dope. I love it. But a lot of the fans won't translate.
Yeah, I think the biggest part was like the medieval fantasy theme, and it's
I did
great.
the math, and every person, if they subscribed from season 1 to now, has spent more than like $1,200
Yeah,
to watch Game of Thrones.
not me. I haven't spent any money.
Did you pirate it all?
No, I just used somebody else's account.
Oh, yeah, that's a heartbreaking story for me. I guess let's get into it. My ex-girlfriend is whose HBO account I've had forever.
Yeah?
We broke up, I guess, last November.
Oh,
Well,
did she change the password on you?
Yo, they moved houses and then relocked back into their accounts and kicked me out. Probably the worst day of my life. Whenever, and it's not because of Game of Thrones. It's because of Barry.
No.
Motherfuck.
What
Everybody
is
who
Barry?
has a Game of Thrones account, an
That's-
HBO
might
account,
as well be a Game of Thrones account.
watch Barry because that is the superior television.
I need to watch Westworld.
Watch Westworld.
Okay, I'm not gonna hate on Westworld.
I
but
love Westworld.
it's good.
I
But
never in my life wanted to see Thandie Newton naked, but I will do it for Westworld.
I just feel like this theme of like existentialism has become really popular in the past couple of years.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Talking about Black Mirror?
No,
Don't
I'm
talk
not
about
talking-
Black Mirror.
I'm talking about Mr.
Because
Robot.
we're all just in a phone. Okay?
Black Mirror, Mr. Robot, fucking
The Leftovers.
Robots, Love and
I
Death.
didn't
Leftovers,
finish Mr.
okay.
Robot.
Well, it's not over yet, so nobody has finished
Well,
it.
okay. Like, I didn't finish season 1 of Mr. Robot.
Oh,
But does it get weirder than it did?
yeah,
Okay, tight.
like so much weirder. Season 2 is my favorite season of all time because that
I
season.
really like, what's his name?
Rami,
Yes.
Rami. I think Rami is the way that I said it.
Malik,
Malik.
Malek. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a.
I know we've
super
talked
awesome.
about it before, but everyone gave Hollywood shit for casting him as an Egyptian, and they were like, "There goes Hollywood whitewashing culture again." Like he's actually from Egypt.
Yeah.
That's where he came from.
The creator of the show, Mr. Robot, is from Egypt. Like, I don't know. But
I'm
season
actually
2,
part Egyptian.
dude, I'm 3/10
I walk like an Egyptian.
out of
So-
20.
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I. I wasn't born in the 80s, but
I will give you.
it used to be a song.
I will give you Mr. Robot all of the seasons on Blu-ray if you watch.
Really?
them.
I'd
No,
like to
me.
watch them, but I think they're on Hulu.
Nah, maybe
No?
maybe they are,
Or
but
Amazon Prime. I think they're on Prime.
They're on Prime.
I think
yeah.
they are.
They're on
Which
Prime.
I need to give y'all my... Man, we shouldn't be talking about all this stuff
I have Prime.
on air. I need to give y'all my Movies Anywhere login so you can watch Movies Anywhere.
I need to watch Endgame.
I don't have Endgame on there because it's not out yet.
Yeah,
But-
they just fuck. What did they just put out that I saw? Oh, How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
yet. But I'll give y'all my login. It's pretty good. I just watched... what did I just watch? We're the Millers. I watched that for the first time.
That movie's so funny,
Because-
bro. That movie is so funny.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I had a great time with it.
Yeah, it's
Movie's
funny.
It was
almost as
great.
good as 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, yeah, it's like up there with that.
I have like a thing where I just really like what's her name from that movie. Not
Emma Roberts?
Not Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, I mean I do like Jennifer Aniston a lot. Don't
I
get
like
me
Emma
wrong.
Roberts.
Yeah, Emma Roberts.
But Emma
man.
I
Roberts-
feel like she'd be a real bitch to me if I dated her, and I love that. That's what I want.
She had
I
this,
say as I broke up with my girlfriend for being a bitch.
she had
It's a
this
different
TV
kind of
show-
bitch, you know?
Yeah, totally. Just, one.
Are you about to
oh,
talk
man,
about
I'm sorry.
Scream Queens?
No, I was about to talk about Unfabulous. It was
Oh,
on
I was-
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I remember I'm fabulous. Now, have you watched Scream Queens? It's her and Nick Jonas, Ariana Grande.
I'm sold.
This
What's
sound- yeah,
her-
I'm in.
What's her
in.
name?
Ariana Grande.
No, I keep wanting to say the lady from the Princess Diaries, but it's not her. It's the lady from Halloween, the original one.
Yikes.
You
I do not
remember her
know
name?
I don't
Freaky
remember her name.
Friday.
I know who you're talking about.
Freaky Friday.
Oh, Lindsay Lohan?
No, the other one, the mom.
Oh,
I don't fucking know. I know who you're talking about. Go ahead.
She
Yo.
plays like the dean of their college, and there's a slasher on campus, and they're all in a sorority. And like Nick Jonas and this guy called Chad Radwell are in.
Chad Rad.
Yes.
Oh, Chad Rad.
They're in a frat called
Yeah.
the Dickie Dollar Scholars.
Yeah.
Like, it is one of the funniest shows that's definitely not meant for me that I've ever seen.
That's awesome.
I watched the whole season in, I'm not exaggerating, a day. When I lived in Austin, I sat on my fold-out couch, I folded it out into a bed, and I laid there for a day and watched this entire first season. And then I restarted it in Orlando with my boss, and he loved it. And then I restarted it when I got back from Orlando with Caitlin, and she likes it.
Goofy.
I remember when that came out now. I was a little bit confused at first, but I remember when that came out, and just because of Emma Roberts, I wanted to watch it, but I have
Definitely,
not watched
it's
it.
on Hulu. Definitely watch it.
Okay.
Like,
I have something to do.
it's a great... You'll
Finish
binge the
Persona?
first season, for sure.
What?
I said finish Persona.
No, I'm gonna just power my way through
No.
the second half of Days Gone before I inevitably lose interest.
Yeah, me
Do
and
it.
zombies.
Zombies, bro.
I'm done with zombies, dude. I'm so done with
Is
them.
Walking Dead still going?
I don't care
Yeah, I'm
about
pretty
zombies,
sure they're still going,
bro.
I'm
Why?
pretty because they killed off all the characters that people care about, and
Tight.
then they have this new spin-off series called Fear the Walking Dead.
Which, why?
Because
There's like this really cool.
Because that's why.
There's like this really cool fan theory that the protagonists of Fear the Walking Dead will inevitably be the end antagonists of The Walking Dead, which I guess if you have the attention span to care about both of those shows, that would be a really epic ending for you, is them two like facing off and killing each other. But I stopped caring right after Glenn. Actually, I didn't even make it to when. Okay, spoiler alert: Glenn dies.
Yeah.
Whenever I
It was a
heard
whole
about that,
ordeal.
whenever I heard about that happening, I was like a season behind. I quit. I stopped watching it. Fuck that.
Does
I-
Rick die?
Own the first episode of that show on Microsoft TV or
Uh-huh.
whatever, and I have never gotten further than halfway through it.
Rick has almost died about every
I
season.
feel like Rick should die.
That's
And
okay.
I don't even know the guy.
The last season, or maybe it was 2 seasons ago.
Carl!
But maybe it was the last season before. I don't keep up with it anymore. But they set the whole season up for Rick to die at the end. And this was after, spoiler alert, Carl dies.
Carl!
This was
I
after
think I
that.
knew that.
They set up for Rick, the whole season, for Rick to die. And of course, season finale comes, you think he's dead, next season starts up, he's alive. Fuck this show.
Jon Snow. They Jon Snowed him.
But I will say, the guy that plays Negan, I can't remember his name.
My stepdad
He's in
loves him.
Tekken 7.
Yeah.
That's
He's like
fucking awesome.
one of my favorite actors.
It's so cool that they put him into a fighting game.
He was in, did y'all see The Losers? It's based on a Dark Horse comic series about like, it's basically the A-Team. An elite ops unit that gets burned, and they have to convince the government they're dead and sneak their way out of Mexico with that Zoe Saldana. And then one of them is also Chris
Pratt?
No. Evans.
Evans. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's very
one of them's
close.
Chris
Very
Evans.
close.
Yeah. And it's a great movie. They do a bunch of like goofy but cool Black Ops stuff and defeat a guy with a bomb made of sound or something. But he plays like the leader of the unit, and he's great in that movie. And I think that was the first thing of his that I saw where I really took note of who he was.
Can we do spoilers?
For what? The Losers?
No, for
So they win
Endgame?
at the end.
I haven't seen a game yet, but honestly, I could.
Have
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm
seen
saying.
Endgame?
No, I haven't seen it. I just want to know. I want to know who dies.
I know who dies.
It.
I know, spoilers. I know Robert Downey Jr. dies.
What? I'm just kidding. I knew that.
I know Iron Man dies. Does Chris Evans die too? Black Widow dies, right?
Captain
Black Widow.
America
Okay, so
does not necessarily
do you
die.
want me to walk you through the beats of this movie?
No, I don't. I really don't, because it's a super long movie. Black Widow dies. Chris Evans goes back into time, right? He goes back in time to
He
his
goes back
normal
in time to return the stones, and he lives out his life with the love of his life, and then he comes back as an old man.
Yeah.
And passes on the mantle to Falcon.
Cool.
What an interesting.
That's
person
very
to
cool.
pass that off
And
to.
Robert Downey Jr. dies, and Thor wears Crocs to his funeral.
I saw
Why?
that on Reddit today.
Why?
I don't know.
Why did he wear
Also,
Crocs?
Thor got fat, which is hilarious. But there's a really touching moment about it as well.
Why did he get fat?
So he got really depressed after he failed to kill Thanos by not going for the head.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He got super depressed. He locks himself in his house in New Asgard, which is in wherever they talked about in...
What, Greenland? Iceland?
Yeah, something like that. He locks himself in his house with Meek and Korg. And basically Korg just plays Fortnite. And Thor...
I hate this already. I hate
Thor-
this.
Thor gets on the mic and, like, threatens someone on Fortnite with the fury of a Norse god. It's hilarious.
Yo,
So he-
that sounds like every time I play Fortnite.
He gets super fat because all he does is drink beer by the keg, basically, because he's a god.
Yeah, he's Thor.
And then at the end, he goes back in time to Asgard, and he gets to talk to his mom before she gets killed in the Dark World, and all that stuff.
The worst movie.
And he holds his hand out, and Mjolnir flies into it, and he has this moment where he's, realizing that he's still worthy, despite his depression and self-loathing and all of that. Which
Doesn't
is super, super
Captain
touching.
America use that?
He does.
Wild.
But you knew that was going to happen after Age of Ultron.
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
fucking lifts
He
it.
moves it, and then he's like, this will hurt Thor's feelings. And he puts it back, basically. Yeah, super good movie.
Segue. I feel like we're about to hit an hour, and we have done none of the regular stuff that this podcast does.
True, we didn't do news.
Good.
We haven't covered the topic.
Great.
And we are
Rage
about
2
to hit an hour.
sucked, dude.
Rage 2 sucked. Let's talk about that.
The controls sucked.
Okay.
I did not see that coming after Rage 1, even though I played the whole game. That game was hot garbage.
So, this game, and I think I called this out on, actually, some of us might have to do a shot Because this is on the predictions.
Yo, I'll do a shot.
Let me go grab
I
it.
don't know. Yeah, go see.
Matt, you're shooting for Wesley.
Wesley,
Cool.
Yeah.
how dare you predict this incorrectly?
Well, I don't know. Even if we did, I thought we all said Rage 2 was gonna suck.
I mean, just Mad Max is like $20 or less for
It felt
PS4.
like bad Borderlands. That's what they should have called it. Bad Borderlands.
Borderlands 3 is coming out in a couple months. Okay, here, buy Mad Max or just wait for Borderlands 3.
Why? Whoa! Bring the whiteboard. What does it say? Grab me a beer if you're gonna give me a shot.
One of them is for you.
Yeah, well then give me a beer. Oh, okay. What was it?
Tequila. That's what it was.
I need a beer.
Or mezcal.
Yeah.
Marty.
But yeah, cats, super dope. Dogs, like, even more dope.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, so we were talking about earlier. I was like, that girl Vivian, though.
That girl, hashtag,
I think the
like
funniest
name
thing,
Sarah.
I think the funniest thing is that, like, I'll go through these relationships and, like, be super happy. And I'm like, oh, I don't want this to ever end. And then when it ends, I'm just like, I bounce back super hard. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna date somebody else.
Yesterday took a L.
Yeah, so where are the
Today you
shots
bounce
I
at?
don't
back.
even know if, what is it?
Okay, so here's the thing. Hold on.
God damn it, dude. I'm not ready. It's a twist off.
Oh, it is. Cool.
So,
My cats are
Bailey?
super dope.
and Josh were the only two against, and this is still up for debate, Far Cry New Dawn being better than Rage 2. Wesley and I said yes. You and Josh said no. We have to decide if it was.
Better than what?
Far Cry New Dawn better than Rage 2.
What if they?
And I thought I was against it?
Yeah. You thought
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
Okay. I was to say. I'm
No,
the only
yeah,
one who's
Rage
played
2.
both of them.
Rage 2 is bad, dude. I
I
played
love
Far
Far
Cry.
Cry.
Like any Far Cry is way better than that.
Okay, cool. So there's that shot. But I have to take a shot as well because I was the only person who thought that Hollywood wouldn't have the balls to put Professor Hulk in the MCU.
Ooh.
And they did.
All right, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
I'm over here not taking a shot. Let me talk some more about my cats.
Oh, that's rough. How's that stomach bug feeling?
I feel fine. I'm good. Ugh.
All right,
Fuck mezcal.
so we sped through the Rage 2 recap.
Yeah, it was
Consensus
bad.
Let's actually talk about it real quick. Just from like a
What was bad? You have to hold X to use a ladder. You have to hold X to do fucking anything in the game.
Okay, that's true. I'm not gonna lie. I died within the first 2 minutes because I jumped off a cliff and it didn't automatically attach me to the zip line. There was a hold X to zip line.
You have to hold it.
Nice.
You
Yeah.
can't just jump up and then press X. You have to hold it.
Yo, even Fortnite is with that.
Yeah,
Dude,
right?
Apex. Like, come on. What are you doing?
I'm a
Bethesda?
Pathfinder main, bro. That's not true at all. I'm not gonna say who my main is. It's embarrassing.
Who's ready to ride on a zip line?
I love Pathfinder. Pathfinder is probably my
I
main.
am.
You don't play.
Yeah, I do. A little bit.
What? I asked you to play with me and you said no, it's not your thing.
It's really not my thing.
Okay.
But I've played.
You play on PC?
Yeah.
Obviously. Alright. Hey, shoot me a text next time you hop in a match.
Probably won't ever be.
Yeah,
It probably
I
won't
played-
ever happen. But if you ask me to, I probably will.
What
So
about
I would say
Fortnite?
shoot me a text.
Or what about
Overwatch?
Overwatch?
Yeah, I'd be down. I like Overwatch way more than any other shooter I've played.
I like it because I'm not good at shooters traditionally, but like the character diversity is. I'm not going to go on a rant. The point is, I main that chick with the portals, and everyone hates mains of her. So
Does she still have? Does it still just like auto lock when you shoot?
I don't think so.
Symmetra?
Did it? Oh no, I'm not talking about her. No,
Oh.
hers Symmetra doesn't lock anymore. It's a beam.
Oh, that's cool.
No, I was talking about Apex. I mean,
Oh,
what's her name? Ghost.
No,
Lady.
Wraith.
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 That's it.
okay.
Bloodhound is my main.
I liked Pathfinder.
I
a
liked
lot.
Bloodhound
I
a lot,
love
actually.
Pathfinder. He's actually so fun.
Anyway, you have to hold X to do ladders and zip lines, which is dumb. Because every other game has figured out that if you're walking
the
into it...
sensitivity is busted. You, like, it has
So-
low sensitivity when you barely push it, and then if you go over more, like, you expect it to be low still, and then it's super high, and you just
So,
start spinning really
That's a
fast.
setting in first-person shooters that you play with a controller, and it's
Called acceleration.
acceleration.
Yeah, turn that off. That's so
I
bad.
mean, you have to change it.
That's
But
how Halo 1 did. Like Halo 1, one of the best shooters of ever, and all of the shooters since then use the same type of mechanics. Acceleration is not a new thing.
no, I hate
but
it.
the point is, Halo 1, and I'll go out on a limb and say even up to Destiny 2,
Yes, every
did it
shooter.
very well. No, just
this
all of theirs.
This is, like, to the extreme.
Rage. Okay, you know how in an Elder Scrolls game on console, you never feel like the looking is natural. You feel like you're mechanically moving something to look.
Most definitely.
That is how Rage felt. And like
Is it first person?
it's first person.
Okay, Rage 1 was first person, so that makes
And
sense.
even Call of Duty has managed to make a controller feel more natural than that. You know what I mean? And it's weird to me, and I said the same thing when Fallout 4 came out. If every other studio can make a first-person shooter work, why doesn't this feel good?
Yeah, it felt awful.
And I still love Fallout 4 because of everything else about it. But the shooting in this game, I feel like on PC might be good, but in this it's just not good.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The target lock was good.
Yeah,
or like the aim
assist.
assist.
Yeah.
Like
That
the
was pretty good.
friction.
Well, it
Oh,
would.
wait.
I mean, if you start shooting at someone, it'll stay on them, regardless of, unless they do like an extreme movement.
Like the little ninjas.
The enemies were stupid as shit.
Yeah, they sucked, bro. There's those guys that don't have arms, or they're like tied up or something, and they just like look at you.
And like a
Kinda
lot
like,
of them,
"Meh."
they'll take the time to lift off before they do anything. So you can walk up to them and stand for about a second or two, and then they'll hover into the air and then start attacking. It's just...
It was
And
bad.
the driving mechanics... The driving felt okay,
It was fine once
but
you got
all
used
of the
to it.
controls were wrong.
Yeah.
Here,
The-
before my phone dies,
What
Rage-
kind of phone do you have? Oh, that's right. It's the wrong kind.
Rage 2 Metacritic actually is not doing super bad.
It's not that it's a bad game. The controls are just what got me. I can see how people would like it. It's bad Borderlands. Like, it's open world. You get to go do these quests. Like, it's cool. People love that shit. You get abilities to be a superhuman. Like, that's cool as fuck. But it just doesn't work.
This thing doesn't work. I have a wireless charger at home. It's the only one that works. It's a fucking
Get a
pain
new
in the ass.
phone, bro.
No, dude, this phone, I never want to lose it. I love this phone more than I love
what
myself.
kind of phone is it?
It's the Samsung Galaxy S8 Active. It's just the
no, yeah.
charging port. It's a USB-C. It hasn't worked for a while. If I get the right, it just, I have one charger that does work for it, and I keep it with me at all times.
Bro, I had to buy a new
I
iPhone
never want
charger.
to lose this phone.
Because my iPhone charger, when I woke up the next day, broke off inside of my phone.
Oh,
I just tried to pull
Rough.
it out and it just pulled. Like,
Rough.
the cord and then the thing, like the insert was just in there.
so okay. Real quick, let's wrap Rage 2. When you're driving the car, what button would you use to do a handbrake turn in a driving game?
Either B or left
What's your
trigger.
console of choice?
I mean, okay.
Not a brake turn, a handbrake turn specifically.
It would probably be B or circle.
B or circle?
Gross. Hello.
That's just straight
Maybe
up
we
wrong.
don't play
Or
that.
square or X. I mean,
So
either
it's
one.
square.
I can,
Square is the answer. Square or X on
B,
Xbox.
B is totally acceptable in my opinion.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. What would you use to get in and out of a vehicle?
Square or X.
What?
Am I
Y or
wrong?
triangle?
It's Y or triangle.
Yeah.
So in this game,
Nah.
In
Grand
this
Theft Auto,
game-
bro.
They use Grand Theft Auto uses triangle, but that's a third person perspective. For me, that's like a totally different world.
in this game, the
Say
get out
first
of
person
vehicle
mode.
button is X or square.
Wait, okay, get into a vehicle.
Get into and out of when you're driving.
Yo, that makes perfect sense.
And the
No,
handbrake button
I hate
is
it.
B. So we're
That makes
drifting around
perfect sense to
corners,
me.
and immediately both of us, our finger goes to X or square.
Well, you guys
and we
play,
just get out of the car.
You guys play PC. That kind of makes sense. I play.
No, not really.
No,
I
I didn't start playing
that
PC
long,
until very recently.
Yo, I don't know. Maybe I'm just adaptable, but really, as long as I can see the rules of what I'm supposed to do, it'll click instantly.
My driving games are Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 on PS2. That's the most recent
So
one
was
I really got
everybody
into.
in our generation. That's some shit.
Yeah, no, it's the dopest game. It's the most recent one I got into.
You got Hot Pursuit 2.
Square is Handbrake.
Yeah, but I mean, like, also, like, Circle, it's not that much different.
Need for Speed Underground.
It is. It's on
Square
the
is
whole other
Handbrake.
side.
But, like, as far as compared
It's like
to...
saying left and right isn't different.
Okay.
I see
So
what you're
here's the
saying.
thing.
I understand where you guys are coming from, but for me as a console, I mean, okay, maybe I'm
What?
discrediting. Maybe I'm discrediting you guys as being console players, but that's not a crazy transition for
I
me
just
to make.
hate it.
As
So,
long as
okay,
I know.
I don't think it's that crazy.
So
no.
here's the other thing. You get superpowers, right? And they even, like, narratively, they don't have a good way to explain it. So she's like, the computer will rearrange the nanites in your blood and give you superpowers. We don't have a good way to
Yeah.
explain it. It's superpowers.
It's Spider-Man.
They say that straight up.
Did you guys play BioShock? Like,
But
Yeah.
even BioShock had a better way to explain it. That's not even what I'm getting at. All of the superpowers are just Overwatch characters. And they're not even the Q, the ultimate. They're just the left tab powers. Not left tab.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
understand.
The E powers. And so it's like, the first one you get is Dash. And it's Tracer, but it's super toned down and almost worthless.
What is the
Super
button you
delayed,
use to?
too.
All right, what is the button you use to activate that?
So the button
LB.
that you use to activate it is LB, but LB is also your focus, which is like your detective vision.
Okay.
You hold it for focus, tap it for dash, or you can hold it and press Y for your
Vortex.
What is pressing down the left thumbstick then?
Sprint?
Nothing. Oh yeah, sprint.
Right thumbstick pressing it down?
I
Nothing.
haven't tried it.
That should
I
be
feel like-
crouch, right?
I mean, yeah.
No.
I mean,
Because crouch is
you
B.
play Call of Duty.
I do, but you could do B or the right thumbstick. But I feel
So
like
they got crouch right, it's B, and they put jump in the right position, which Nintendo can never do.
Hey, dude, have you ever played Mario?
yeah, Super Mario Odyssey.
The first thing, so I went, my boss, the owner that I went on this trip with, he wanted to play Breath of the Wild. He's a big Zelda fan.
That's different.
And when he
That's
when he
different.
got into Breath of the Wild, he's like, "There's a jump button."
Yeah,
Like,
because there's no jump
yeah.
button in
And
fucking any
and I
Zelda
had to-
game ever.
I had to tell him the first thing you want to do when you boot this game is switch the jump button to where it goes. And he was like, "Where's it at?" And I was like, "At the top." And he's like, "That's fucking wrong."
Yeah, but it's also a Zelda game. Like, they never have jump.
They
And-
can't. Okay,
You
it
guys
is
are making
Nintendo,
me
and
feel-
apparently they can't learn from other people based on like their online software and their paid subscription service
I want to argue, but I can't.
and all of that.
You guys are making me feel super adaptable.
You are super adaptable.
That's maybe the only reason why I like
I'm the
games
kind of
like Days
person-
Gone.
I play zombie games. It's
Anyway,
cool.
Rage 2, from what we played,
I
look,
hated it.
it wasn't like the cinematography in it was cool. The guy with just a head and a robot, the Rock body, that was cool ish.
Ish.
The-
It felt like Hellcost.
It felt like Wolfenstein, is what it felt like. Which, have you played Wolfenstein 2
Yeah.
yet?
Well, I played Wolfenstein.
The new one? Like the Shadow of the Colossus? Well,
No.
the old, like, Doom clone, Duke Nukem clone
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, no, you gotta play the new ones.
No.
They're pretty good.
No, I don't want to.
I think you were chilling with us when I got it.
Maybe.
I don't know. The new Wolfensteins
That
do...
shot fucked me up.
Yeah, it's not sitting well. The
That
new
shot fucked me up.
Wolfenstein 2 does... It's the I guess modern-ish day, but the Nazis won World War II. And so they have a lot of experiments and
So you gotta fight the
machines
Colossus.
Yeah.
Weird.
Anyway,
I remember thinking, like,
They
I'm gonna
did
go into
Rage
this
2
podcast without drinking at all, and
You were
And here
wrong.
we are.
That didn't happen.
I never think that going into a podcast.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to get better.
And
My ex-girlfriend likes to make me think that I'm a fucking alcoholic. So
you're not.
I'm sure if I had a
I
girlfriend
know
right
I'm
now,
not.
I'm sure if I
You
had a
drink
girlfriend
with
right
us.
now, they would say the same thing.
Exactly.
Me
when
too.
you drink alone.
Wait.
Maybe lower your voice. Just,
She's got headphones in.
just
Oh yeah,
just
she's
smidge.
good.
So Rage 2, didn't care for it. But look, there's a market for that kind of thing. But I think if the Technicolor post-apocalypse is what you're looking for, play Far Cry New Dawn.
Or Blood
Borderlands.
Dragon.
Or Borderlands. But
Or
I don't
Blood Dragon, yeah.
I don't like Borderlands.
Really?
Ooh, that's an unpopular. That's a
But-
hot take. That's a
Here's
hot take.
hot take. I don't like Borderlands because the
'Cause-
fucking claptrap is annoying as shit.
Yay!
No,
yeah, he's the
no,
best.
you guys are wrong. Okay,
I don't-
Claptrap.
I don't
just
like
said he's
that.
the best.
Yeah, Claptrap. He should be the next Smash.
I
character.
don't like-
dude. It'd be so sick. I'd be so down for that. If Claptrap was the next
I
fucking
don't like
Smash
their
character.
version of humor.
I would main Claptrap. He has so much different humor though. He's like dry. He's like
What is it? Is it Poe's Law? Where
Poe's Law.
Poe's Law, where
Poe had no laws.
satire, when pushed to the extreme, is indistinguishable from not satire.
That's
Probably.
my whole personality.
And I can't tell if y'all are joking or not.
Yeah, that is Matt. We were talking about with the first episode of the Positively Negative that we put out. It's
That
just
y'all
like
put out.
a
I don't
lot-
remember y'all putting out.
Well, whatever,
shit.
whatever.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying.
I love you guys.
Well, with the episode that was put out, it's like a lot of Matt saying really dark shit and just me not knowing if he was serious or not. Just like,
That's why I don't
okay.
that's why I don't have any friends. Just because
That's
they
a-
always
that's-
think I'm serious.
I think that's the best part of the Positively Negative. Like that should be that should stay the name because I'm kind of the positive and he's kind of the negative. You know,
I dig it. And also, there's already artwork, so it's done.
Yeah, we can't change it now. Okay, we gotta do the AR points.
No, I'm fine with this being a long episode. I'll edit it later.
No, we can keep going forever.
Well,
But-
I gotta go
well-
to the bar soon.
Where are you going?
Whoa.
I'm going to Showdown.
Can I go with you?
Yes, you can go with me.
Showdown.
My phone's dead.
That's not an iPhone.
I don't even know where my phone is.
I'm out of alcohol,
My iPhone.
and I can't buy any from HEB, so it's time to hit up the bar while there's still time to hit up the
I
bar.
have some in the fridge.
Well,
Like, unless you're
You
meeting
want to
people.
drink some of this?
Unless you're meeting people, like, I have stuff here.
no, I am meeting people.
Okay.
Who's gonna be there?
The only person who texted me before my phone died was Jenny.
Okay, cool. I'm down.
I can't remember what I was going to say. Rage 2 was bad. I had something else.
We said that like 5 times.
I had something else to say when we were talking about it,
Dude,
but I can't remember
like
it now.
I like Devil May Cry more than I like Rage.
Really?
Yes.
Hot take.
Yeah.
That's not even a hot take. Devil May Cry actually got a lot of good reviews. And I think it's because we didn't get that far in the game.
Yeah.
We didn't achieve all the mechanics.
Donkey loved it.
Yeah, dude, there's people
Wait.
that fucking loved it.
Donkey loved Rage too?
No,
No.
he loved Devil May Cry.
Okay, that
And
kinda
Devil
makes
May
sense.
Cry was... Oh, man, dude, I watched all the cutscenes for it. Great story.
Yeah.
Great story. It's just what I needed to, like, finish my Devil May Cry, like... Because I've been on that since I was a kid. Like, just the story for it.
Actually, I
the story
remember-
kind of sucks, but it was a good ending to it. Like, a good, like, open ending.
So, I don't know if y'all can relate to this, because y'all might have been the kid that I'm talking about, but I had a friend whose parents didn't really give a shit what he did,
No, not me.
and he would introduce me to all of that stuff.
yeah,
He,
I had friends like that.
when The Punisher, the game came out, he was
Yeah.
like, bro, you gotta come check this out.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
What was it? Resident Evil, like, 2 or 3 came out, he was like, hey, like, get on
This
this.
is the same
This
friend
is
I had
dope.
that would,
Which-
I have every season of South Park. Let's watch it.
Yes.
It's like, okay.
His name...
That was my dad.
Yeah,
His
no,
name's
my
Jared.
parents didn't fucking care.
And he's
Or
still a
they
dope
cared,
guy.
I mean, but his parents didn't fucking care.
His name's Jared. He's still a dope guy. We don't talk much anymore. But he put me onto a lot of stuff growing up. Like, he's the one that put me onto every band that I got into during high school. Like, I set my
Gross.
friends on fire. He was like, bro, I just LimeWired the dopest band.
In high school? What, in high school?
I grew up in the
He's
country.
still using LimeWire?
Well, no, he was using BearShare.
Ah!
I think Crosswire was out by then.
I grew up in the country, but it was like,
Yep.
you know, it was like that kind of thing.
No.
And so when Devil May Cry came out, he was like, I just found the dopest game. And I was like, what's it about? And he was like, I have no fucking idea.
This is not in high school, though. Devil
It's-
May Cry
well,
came
no,
out
this
like
was-
while we were in 3rd grade.
Yeah,
or
this
some
was like
shit.
PS2, PS1. It was PS2, I think.
Yeah. When
And
they
he was
started.
like, you gotta check this out. And I played that one with him,
It's a hack and slash.
and then never played it again.
it's
and then I
so
picked up
good,
5.
Dude. Devil May Cry is probably what got me into Dark Souls. Like, what made me want that. You know, like that kind of like fantasy.
See,
like,
the thing
big
is,
sword.
my problem with Devil May Cry 5 was when God of War came out, it took that play
That's different.
style.
It won Game of the War. Or Game of the
Game of
Wars.
the
Game of
War.
the Years. Game of the War. Game
When
of
it
the
came
Year.
out, it took that
That's
play
not
style
fair.
and it changed it and it brought it into the modern day. And DMC5 didn't do that. It just did the same thing, but it looked shinier.
Yeah,
You
well,
know?
it's DMC.
Yeah, I guess.
Did you play DMC like Devil May Cry?
No, I didn't.
You know,
But I saw the memes.
it's actually fun to play.
I heard that.
I like to play it, but I get why the fans were mad. It's a weird reboot. Like, it's not the same.
Is that the one with Dante or with the
Well, Dante is the main character,
Short-haired
yeah,
Dante.
but yeah, short-haired, edgy Dante.
brown hair?
Well, he had black hair, yeah.
Whatever. I played that game. I did not like it.
I loved it, but
Devil
yeah,
May
dude,
Cry
I
5.
really really want to get that game now and play it
5
because
looks
just
better.
seeing like all the cutscenes
If
and
you-
everything.
I mean, if you pick up the disc, you can come use my PlayStation whenever.
I probably won't pick up the disc, but
All right.
because they have a PC version, so
Oh, they do?
I'm pretty sure. A lot of the streamers I watched were playing PC version, so
Okay. Tight.
like even James from Couch Hop.
So like
Couch Hop.
DMC, but like a raft version of it. Cool.
Yeah, I'll get Raft. Okay, I'll get Raft.
Oh man, raft is so good.
I'm just playing so much Final Fantasy.
I haven't really played a game since I got back.
We
Which
should
is
play
weird.
Smash.
I know.
We should
Let's play
play
Smash
Matt
before we
Goes to
leave.
the Bar.
Let's play Smash before we
I'm
leave to the
going
bar?
To the bar. I'm
What if
going
we just go to the bar and then come back and play Smash?
What if we just play
Might be down for
Smash
that.
before the bar?
Like,
Mm,
I know
no.
Ginny too. I'm
No, yeah, you can
chilling with
come.
Ginny.
Yeah, you can go.
And we only got like an hour left. Cause
All
it's
right.
1 a.m.
All right. Let's get this
All right,
over
let's
with.
fucking wrap it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't cut this part.
All right.
'cause
So Rage 2 bad. We covered that. That's it. AR points. Moshi's Minute.
I've been watching Demon Slayer. It's fucking awesome. If you've ever seen any of the Fate Stay series, it's the same animators, but for whatever reason, with this
Sorry.
anime, they decided, hey, let's just blow our whole fucking load on this anime and just make the animation fucking beautiful.
I was
And
going to say
I
that I
told-
had seen this, but I was thinking of Goblin.
Yeah, not Goblin Slayer. It's
You sure?
Demon Slayer.
Because I liked Goblin
Yeah,
Slayer.
no, you would like Demon
My
Slayer.
favorite part was... No, never mind.
Yeah, don't. Ah, gross. But with Demon Slayer, it's like, god damn, I've never seen any anime that has been like this great in animation. Like, it's
What
fucking
about
amazing.
One Punch Man Season 2?
It doesn't matter. Season
I
2,
hear
no,
that that's
season 2 is
great.
different. No, because
No, I
they,
hear it's fantastic.
it's the
Everyone
animation-
on Reddit says it's
Shut
the
the fuck
best.
up, you're lying. The animation is okay. It's not bad. And with One Punch Man Season 2, I like it a lot. And a lot of people are like, yeah, the animation just doesn't hold up. Like, it's just shit. It's bad. It's
Doesn't
bad.
it just look exactly like...
It looks the same! I don't know what anybody's saying. It's fine. And, like, it just... I don't know. Me and Colton, me and Matt's roommate have talked about this a lot. And it's like, it's fine. It's good. It's still good. It's a great show. It's a great satire. If you're trying to go into a show where you're like, this is a shonen satire.
I get the point. He doesn't have hair.
Yeah.
It's dope.
But, this
I'm trying
other
to do,
anime, Demon
I'm gonna
Slayer.
do anime, but from the perspective of DJ Khaled for the rest of this.
Another one.
Another one.
What did you watch? Another one. But Demon Slayer is just like
Shit's
so good.
fire.
The story is like
Heard about my son?
shut the fuck up. The story is fine. It's like alright, it's like, this is another shonen, that's cool. But the animation just really brings it, like, to the next level. And, like I said, it's the best animation I've ever seen.
Hey, man, you want something to, like, dab that off with? You bleeding?
Are you bleeding?
No.
That's
Do you
hardcore
want a
as fuck.
styptic pencil?
Do you want to start a metal band?
Do you know what a styptic pencil is?
No.
Do you want one?
I think I'm okay.
Is it still bleeding?
Nah.
Okay. Let me know
Anyways.
if it bleeds more.
Back to the important shit. Anime. So, it looks beautiful. The story is, like, fine. It's not that intriguing, but it's the same shit that we're all used to if we're anime watchers, everybody out there. Like,
Card game.
it's a shonen. No, shut the fuck up. It's a shonen where it's like a coming of age story of a boy. And, like, yeah, it makes you emotional, it makes you happy, but this one is, like, really personable, too, where it's like, it's not like Naruto where it's like, he never kills anybody. This one, he, like, fucking kills people, and he gets, like, sad about it, and it's like, god damn, like, holy shit. Like, he just fucking
like
killed
Arrow.
somebody, and he has to deal with it, you know? And it's, I don't know, it's fucking amazing, and I love it, and that's why I changed my Twitter profile picture to the kid from
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer, yeah.
I
And,
saw that.
yeah. And I don't know, I just love it. I think it's gonna be one of the best animes I've ever seen if it continues to go the way it has been, because it has, like, a very great, like, brother-sister story that's not incesty. Like,
Wait, what?
yeah,
I'm out.
because they do
Wait.
that.
No, but that's like... Okay.
That's an anime thing, right? But they do it so perfect where
How
it's
are they
like just the
expecting to
love
sell
for
this in North
the love
America?
for your family. Like, they do it so great, and it's like, oh, it's just so good. I don't know how else to go about it. That's my AR points as well as Mochi's Minute. Like, that's all I've been watching.
All right.
I watched all of Game of Thrones as well. I caught up from the beginning of the season.
Now you're losing.
I started watching season 1 at the beginning of season 8, and I caught up all the way to the finale. I caught up a couple days before the finale,
Man.
and I watched the
What a
finale
solid
twice.
finale, right?
I thought
Yes.
it was good.
Yes.
No.
No,
don't
I
even
thought
give
the
a shit
finale
about
was
this.
good. Fuck you.
I was out after season 7 was trash, and I had very
Season
low...
7 wasn't even trash. It was fine. Season 8 was when it started to become trash.
No, dude, season 7 is when it started to become trash.
The
Season
extent of my knowledge of this show is when that girl went to a basketball game and the mascot bowed to her like she was a queen.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought that the finale
Daenerys?
was amazing.
Daenerys? Her name's Daenerys. Amelia Clarke is an angel. You stop.
No, she went to she went to like a Raptors game, and the mascot was walking by. She had courtside seats, and he like walked by, and then he stopped and like bowed to her really majestically, and kept going. And she just lost her shit laughing.
That's funny. That's good, though.
You got AR points?
Yeah, I got one or two. I saw the Aladdin live action movie.
Oh, man.
Here it comes, guys.
Tell me about
Get
it.
ready. It was fine.
It was fine?
It was fine.
was fine?
So, Aladdin is probably one of my top 3 Disney animated movies.
Okay.
Up there with, I mean, The Lion King's got to be number 1. And Caitlin will give me shit for that. Because she thinks that that's a cop-out answer.
I think that Disney as a brand is a cop-out, but continue.
But don't let her hear that. She'll kick you out of this house. So, Aladdin was something I grew up with. My cousin, Thomas, who is a listener of ours, he showed me the sequels, like the direct-to-VHS sequels that I had never seen.
Yes,
Prince
Aladdin
of
2 and
Thieves
3.
and all of that. And I was super into it. I like the live action a lot, and I don't like the comedy stylings of Robin Williams. And I'm going to say that knowing I'm going to catch shit for that.
Yeah.
Because I think his stand-up was not good. But, as an actor, he's one of the best there is. I mean, you know.
Especially a voice actor.
And
too.
his appearance in the original Aladdin changed animation forever.
Yeah.
Because that was the first time that Disney cast a big name in a role in one of their animated movies. And since then, they've been having to try to one-up it.
What about Ferris
forever.
Bueller as Simba?
No.
What?
And also,
Is that a thing? Was Matthew Broderick Simba?
he was
Yeah.
old Simba, but more importantly, President Jonathan Taylor Thomas was young Simba. So I think we should all pay some respect there. I'm still waiting for him to run, but I'll elect him 2020. He's not dead. He was just, hasn't done anything since Home Improvement. But the live action one, here's the good stuff. Will Smith killed it. That dude, he got it. Yeah. I went in expecting... He's been chilling with Jaden. He's got hip. He knows about vines and stuff. I was expecting to go in and him be the worst part. But he was consistently my favorite part. Okay. I was more invested in... You know who Nasim Pedrad is? She was in SNL for like 5-6 years.
Okay.
Pretty funny girl. But she was the handmaid to Jasmine in the movie. And he had kind of a love story with her that I was more invested in than Aladdin.
That sounds good.
It was really good. And just consistently funny. They didn't do any cheap, like, hearkening back to the old genie or anything like that. It was Will Smith being Will Smith as the genie, which was really good. The actors that played Aladdin and Jasmine, they were pretty good. For people that I don't know, they were good. A lot of the rest of it felt very shoehorned in, and I don't.
What do you expect from a Disney movie, though?
So here's the thing. Y'all know that I'm like, I just don't give a shit.
Gay.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just like, everyone do what you're gonna do. Everyone's just a person, and everyone should have the same rights and the same respects, regardless of sex or sexual identity, or race or any of that.
Yeah.
Like, we're all just fucking people, right? But they shoehorned in this Jasmine being the first female leader. I can't think of what the term is right now.
I think it's Messiah.
No, it's not that. And they gave her this extra musical number, which I'm not gonna lie, she killed it. Like, vocally, fantastic. But it's this whole extra beat to the movie where she kind of takes power. She takes control of the situation. Which is cool, except for it stops the pacing dead in its tracks during the movie. Like, literally, she's being escorted out of the palace, and she freezes time and stops everything dead in its tracks and starts deleting people from existence.
What?
It's...
Yo, Black Mirror, Aladdin?
It's like...
Oh, what?
Super just... Very clearly, from my cynical standpoint, this is a studio trying to say, yeah, women are people too. And
Whoa,
yes,
I did not know that.
Of course, women are people too, but you didn't have to shoehorn it in.
People trying so hard.
Yeah, it was like watching the CW do an Aladdin movie.
Ugh.
Which exactly, if you've watched the CW DC TV shows, you know what I'm talking about.
When they got the brothers from Prison Break to act in their show,
hey,
that show might have ruined them.
Did not care. It was. Overall, I'm not mad that I spent 2 hours watching it. But I would rather watch the cartoon.
All right. Fair enough. I mean, that's probably the most positive review of Aladdin that I've heard so far.
But Will Smith did just straight up, he killed it. It was dope.
Matt, what do you got?
AR points for me?
Yeah. Do I get points?
I didn't get points, did I?
Nobody gets points this
6.
episode. Josh isn't here as Anarchy.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright. I graduated college.
Ugh,
oh,
gross.
Snap. No, real talk though, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
After I graduated, the day after, I got myself Wingstop and Days Gone, and I've spent every waking moment not at work since then playing Days Gone.
Just going to Wingstop.
Days Gone.
Just constantly Wingstop. I have a serious heart condition.
But other than that, I haven't really played Persona 5. I've been fucking watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I'm kind of disappointed
Are you
myself
caught up?
for. Nah.
We love it, bro.
What season are you in?
Like 5, 6.
Okay, that's a good time.
Yeah,
though.
you're close.
Have you done like the Halloween heist
No.
where he... Okay.
Wait, I got a question though. Did they ever break up?
Who?
Adam Sandler and his girlfriend?
I don't think so.
Adam Sandler.
Adam.
What is his
Andy,
name?
Andy Samberg.
Same shit.
Andy.
No, they do. They go the distance, which is one of my favorite things about that show.
Is that they're not like a will they won't they couple?
Yes,
but they
because
just kind of
sitcoms
stick
drag
together?
that shit out
Yeah,
all the time.
Whenever they got together in like the third season, I was like, "This is way too soon. What the fuck?"
Yes,
And then,
this has got to be Ross and Rachel till season 10.
But no, I like that show. And
I'm a
Days
big
Gone.
fan of the show. How did I have to ask? How did the Terry Crews racially charged episode hit you?
That
I knew-
one was so good.
I'm not gonna lie, that hit me hard.
I
That
knew
was so
what was
good.
coming beforehand, so I knew what to. That's like maybe the whole reason I watched the show even was because I knew about that beforehand. And yeah, I mean, I love Terry Crews now. I maybe didn't even really have much of an opinion about him before watching the show, but
Yeah,
Terry Crews is
I feel like that was
super
handled
awesome.
in a really tasteful way. Also,
They
like
did it perfect.
his whole thing that's going on with the hashtag Cruise Crew
yes.
and like all of that, like just props to that guy. You know?
Yeah, he's doing awesome.
I'm just gonna give myself a 10 out of 10 after all that. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
we'll let that ride.
Anyways, anybody else have anything to say?
Josh?
Josh, hello. All right.
We miss you, Josh.
I guess so. I guess not. Sorry about your legs.
Kicking around.
All right, that does it for another longish episode.
Yeah, we needed to come back, come back
Actually,
strong.
It's not that long.
Shout out Tanner's parents.
Shout out. I don't know if they're actively
Shout out your
listening,
parents,
but-
shout out your cousin, everybody that listens. It's fucking awesome.
Shout out everyone who listens.
Yeah, anybody who listens, like,
Yeah.
you're great.
Whenever I'm listening to this later, shout out to me.
we actually put a lot of effort into this, and we
I
literally
wouldn't say
take
a lot of effort.
we
but
take out
we
time.
care about it.
We take out time of our days to do this. And like, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I'm in 2 podcasts now.
Yeah.
Like, maybe me being single is fine. Like,
Same,
maybe
bro.
that's okay because I need that time to do that stuff. So, it's cool. It's good. I have one more thing to say.
I liked her, but
Everybody did. She
but
was
it's
she
nice
was cool.
not having anyone count your drinks while you're here.
Yeah, she was cool. I don't know.
And I don't know. I mean, I know how it ended, and I don't know if there's hard feelings. But I mean, just my general stance is no hard feelings when that kind of thing happens.
We'll see what happens. Like,
But,
I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm fine.
And I'm not gonna say you're more fun before or after,
But before, probably. No, I'm just kidding.
but
But probably before.
it's been nice not
It's not
having
like I
anyone-
even fucking changed while I was with her. Still, I was doing the same shit, and it was just
Now we
her
have to
getting
go,
mad
"We
at me.
Get it, Bailey? You don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah. No, I mean it's fine. Like, I like being single. I like being in a relationship. I don't like hoeing around.
That's fair.
I'm not a kind of person who would like
No,
go
I'm-
around and like talk to a bunch of different girls.
I was never like that, and I don't like. I like being single for the fact that, I'm unsupervised, but I much prefer being in a relationship because I maybe need to be supervised.
Yeah, me too.
But I just hate dating. Like,
Yeah, dating's whack.
It's the worst, especially now. Because I know you have more recent experience with Tinder than even I do. And Wes
I don't
could
use
attest to
Tinder.
this if he was here.
I don't
was on
use Tinder.
Really?
At all.
I was
Yeah.
on Tinder and Bumble today. If
I
you guys
know-
want to talk about that? I'm so
We
alone.
should-
Shout out me.
I'm so alone. Shout out
So,
me.
Caitlin and I met on Tinder, but other than her, every single interaction was like, hey, do you want to grab coffee? And she's like, I barely know you. And it's like, how the do you think we're going to
Yeah,
get
how
to
do
know
you get
each
to
other?
know each other? Ugh. Anyways, thanks for listening.
To this
Thank
little
you.
rant that we've had.
Yeah, you can catch us.
I feel like this is a good ass episode.
I'm on Twitter at I'm still Tanner. I'm trying to be more active there. I got a little political earlier this week. I'm not gonna lie. Also at Channel 3 Pod. That's the socials that I maintain more
Yeah.
regularly.
Hell
And look out for the Positively Negative, Channel 3, and mine and Norman's podcast, which I think We're looking at the title of Discount Detectives.
Okay.
Is what we're looking at.
I like that.
We're floating a couple of ideas, but we're all looking to aggregate on our website, which I'm pretty sure is going to be channel3media.com.
Yeah.
We just have to get that, financed and off the ground, but it's all designed right now.
Me and Matt have a TPN Twitter that doesn't get used.
Yet.
Never. Yeah. I mean, it's up to Matt. I'm really leaving it up to him. Because I don't like to do shit. I just like to do my own shit. So, I mean, as long as he wants to keep up with that, we'll do that. I'm over at Bailey, at Baymo _SSB, which is Baymo Super Smash Brothers. And, wait, what?
You gotta stop the recording. That's what he said.
Okay. And I'm the same over at Instagram. Matt, what do you got?
All right.
You're so ready.
Follow me at Twitter at capital EB, Matt Murdoch. That is my main Twitter. I have a private one for hardcore fans.
There you
I
go.
don't remember the name of it. Do you know the name of it?
Alt Murdoch.
Alt Murdoch. Alt ALT MURDOCK. Follow me there if you're hardcore. If not, just follow my regular Twitter because that's the one I spend the most time on. And that's it. That's it for me.
Sweet. Well, I guess that's it. Later, nerds. Thanks for tuning in.
Shout out God.
Had a lot of fun coming back. It's been a while, so it's fun to do this again. Me and Matt even haven't even been recording our TPN podcast, so yeah, it's great. Thank you.